Good morning, everyone. So here we are, beautiful Tuesday, back to brain body training. Thanks so much for being here, joining in. It's been a heck of a rush. Look at my hooks. They were left up from the last class for long bands. Let's just slide those back down again. The beauty of the bands and putting it out is the ability to change the height of the hooks. Laura, great to see you here today. Thanks, you're the first one on. And appreciate you being here. And for everybody on YouTube that will be watching this later, thanks so much for joining me as well. Today is, again, brain to body training. This is about feeling your body. It's about feeling the balance. It's reconnecting the proprioceptive connection, speeding up the messaging from the body to the brain to the body. I want to do this. I begin to do it. What's happening? Things that we just took for granted and it was just second nature. In fact, it was so subconscious we didn't even think about the fact that was messaging was going on. And that's what we want to get back to because that brings freedom of life. Ildi, great to see you. Good morning to you and to everybody always as well. Rosa, you're back on. It says here, Rosa is watching. Rosa is watching. It has this kind of blip going on with Facebook, I think, right now. Oh, no, hang on. I know, Mum, you're looking at your iPhone, your iPad, and your computer to see one has the best connection all the way from England. So that's why it's coming on. I believe that's what's going on. Today is a fantastic day. It was really cold here in Southern California. For Southern California. Let's get realistic now and realize what an amazing time we have. Out here, I'm just looking through the glass front door and I see a cloud. Yep, there's a cloud. That's so Southern California, isn't it? Ugh. And we're very fortunate, but I know the rest of the country is still under a lot of cold. I'm glad to hear that things in Texas are getting better. And continued success there. Candy, good morning. Good to see you here, Candy. Thanks so much for being here and hope you're doing great. And your husband as well. Hope that's going great with him. Vicky, you're needing a good workout. Okay, Vicky. Tuesday is brain training. Thursday, I'm going to up the level again and make it more advanced. But again, it's much more of a feeling. I was doing a lot of, I've been fortunate enough to train an amazing lady this week. I haven't gone out and done one-on-one training really since COVID has gone on. And I went back and it was really great for me to be back engaged with people, one-on-one and actually see the problems they're having and work so closely there. So some of those things that I've learned going back and working with this incredible lady, she's 87 years old. A lot of you would know her. But it's really taken me back to the foundations, and that's what we're going to be hitting today is a lot of the foundation work. We have 9 exercises finishing with a cardio run at the end. So we know Tuesday is not the hardest of workouts, but for me, it's the most important of workouts. Now, jumping onto that, we know that March, I was informed, March is Nutrition Month. It's every month is assigned to different reasons, and we know February was Black History Month, and there's so much great history in the African American culture, the Black culture, and also in every culture. It's great to be able to celebrate that. But this month is nutrition, and it's so important because nutrition is the number one difference in feeding the body. The simplest way to say that, and we've all heard it before, would you put water in your gas tank in a car? No, because the engine wouldn't work. Yet we're so willing to put food into our body that may not be good for it. Everyone that has put something into their body that's not good for it, put a hand up. We're all learning, right? And it's so important that we begin to understand that everything in the body is related to nutrition. Water, hydration is probably the most critical. And I know people will say, well, as long as I'm drinking, I'm okay. But vodka doesn't count for water. Coffee doesn't count for water. It has water in it and it can help. It's better than having nothing. But again, check out your nutrition. And over the next course of this next 4 weeks, I know Kathy and Debbie are going to be giving you a lot of tips. And I'm going to be giving you some tips as well on things that we know work. And it's making me more conscious. And I'm going to make a commitment this month to be much more health conscious on what I'm eating, what I'm drinking. For those that you don't know, I've never actually tasted alcohol. I made a decision as a kid that I wasn't going to drink alcohol, and that was for specific reasons that were personal to me. But so I don't have a problem on that side. I've never smoked, never done drugs. Again, that's just what's right for me, and I know it's helped me get through a lot of the challenges that I've had physically, because I wasn't born with the greatest of health. And I wasn't a natural athlete, so I had to work really hard to keep up with those that were. But again, we're going to be talking about food, about nutrition. I would strongly suggest, if you would like some advice, look online, go search on Google, find a nutritionist that can give you specific help for you. It's worth the investment. It's worth the time. And again, you can talk to doctors. I found a lot of doctors aren't nutrition experts. They tend to look at medications to help you rather than the natural stuff. But there's great doctors out there that know so much. But start looking at nutrition. I see Debbie Siebers just came on. She's a great resource for nutrition. And I'm just going to, at some point over this time, I'll be giving you my little tips on nutrition, but I'm not a nutrition expert, only what I know working with professional athletes and what I've learned from nutrition experts as well. I'll pass that on, provided I've tried them and I know they work. So with that being said, let me go back and say hi to everybody here today. Vicky, this all started with there. And so today will be a good workout. I'm sure you'll get stuff from this. And it's great to see you, Vicky. Kurt, great to see you back. Welcome, Mr. Arizona. Pat, great to see you. And I love that everyone's saying everyone. We're a great community. Dad, you're watching too. I'm looking good. What's my secret? I guess it must be the genes, Dad. That's what I have to say. Do I get brownie points now? Genes help a lot there. I know both you and Mum are examples of healthy living. Although I think I have the same as you, Dad. Sometimes we like the sweet tooth a little too much. Sean, great to see you here. Yes, you are here. Great to see you there as well. Mum, great to see you. There's only one cloud in the sky. Look forward to you coming out, Mum. And I'll make sure that when you come out, you're not standing under that one cloud. Jen, great to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Molly Ann, great to see you too. And Bob and Ben, good to see you here too. There's Debbie Siebers, great to see you here. Debbie, thanks so much for stopping by. Always great to have you part of the group and be part of the group that you lead as well. Joe, good morning. Lovely to see you here. Candy, same, you've never done alcohol, smoked or did drugs. Again, I don't judge anybody. There's no judgment. People do what's good for them. I just know my own experience. And I've seen so many successful people that choose to go other paths. But the longevity comes down to your consistency of what you're putting into your body and health and not abusing the body. We're so lucky to have this incredible, what's the right word? Temple might be the right word. Well, we're gifted this life. And the way we'll do it is to treat the body well, make sure we're taking care of it. And we know that nutrition, anybody would tell you, anyone would tell you, performance is 80% mental, right? 80 to 90% mental, we know that. So training the brain, your thought process is critical, but at the same time, if you don't look after your body, and I've been there, I've got professional athletes, if they have not looked after their body and they step into competition, they cannot perform, they cannot last as good as they normally would if they were looking after the body. So that's all we're going to say. I don't want to go, Joe, good morning. I don't want to go on too much about this because it's not lecturing, it's not preaching. This is just getting you to start thinking that way. So with that being said, why don't we start? You'll notice today I don't have my AirPods, earbids, bids, whatever they're called. I don't have those with me today. I'm going to try it and let me know if the sound is good or if the sound is bad. It'd be nice just to see what the difference is for you as we go through this. So with that being said, let's get started. Let's put this over here. Just had to put that stuff by the piano. I love playing the piano. It's one of my favorite passions. It covers so many moods, and just be able to sit down there and have music, be able to play and sing. It's a gift that I was able to develop going through my youth, and then obviously going into theatre shows and with Mr. Lord Andrew Lloyd Webber, and being able to develop there. So I'm very lucky. Okay, here we go. All I want you to do is just move your feet. Again, Tuesday is the beginner day, right? When I say beginner, I really mean basic, getting back to basic. We're beginning the training. We're touching into what the body needs to be able to continue to make sure the foundation is really strong. So all we're doing, we're just getting moving to begin with. Now, don't put too much weight on the feet as you're going. Make it nice and relaxed. If you look from the side, all I'm doing, my feet are together, I'm just moving them apart so you can see, I'm loosening up the joint between the toes and the feet. Just moving the toes and the feet. Or the main part of the foot, I should say, because the toes are part of the feet. There you go. Now, what I want you to do is lift your foot and just tap the toe. Lift your foot, and we're just tapping it on the ground. So it's here and here. And one of the things that I've learned over the last few days of training, who I consider now a really good friend, dear friend, is the ability to go slowly and feel the weight train. See, I transfer my weight to my left foot. I put my right foot, then I move my foot. I transfer my weight, then I move. So all we're doing is we're transferring the weight, then just tapping on the floor. Now, by doing this, and this is, again, obviously a little bit similar. If you've got a drop foot, this isn't actually a bad exercise for you to work on. Even though your foot is naturally dropping, push the toe so I'm down to this angle. I push the toe to try and get the tip of the toe on the board. And I'm beginning to get that brain engaged with balance on one foot. And again, going slow is really important. This is such a basic beginning exercise. And keeping that board still. Now, while we're doing this, and only a few more, if you're holding on here, run your fingers up and down the poles. A couple of things were happening here. One, we're multitasking the brain to think what's happening with the foot and get the fingers flowing. And just as importantly, if not more importantly, we're keeping the hands loose. We're not gripping so hard, we're putting pressure on our arms or on our fingers. We're rolling them, but we learn that if we need to, if we feel unstable, we can grab those poles and then loosen them up. Good. All I want you to do is stand your feet about shoulder width apart and just roll out your right leg, then roll out your left leg. I call this one the Elvis Presley. And I don't know why. That was terrible. I have no idea, but Elvis is in the building. So there you go, just rolling it out. It's just that we're loosening the ankles up. Hey, I think, is that Bob Eubanks? Hey, Bob Eubanks, good to see you in the house today. Elvis is in the house, and Bob Eubanks is in the house. Oh, blue. Yep, that's Elvis Presley. Good. Just shake the legs out. Why do I call that the Elvis? Well, I think you'll probably understand why. Because of the whole hip and I hope Elvis didn't do that. Okay, next thing we're going to do here. I'm going to come up nice and slow. Transfer your weight to your left leg. Now lift slowly, tap, and come down. Now shift your weight to your right foot. Your hip will go slightly, and tap. And again, shift and lift, and shift and lift. And we've gone right back to the basics of moving our body weight over one leg and then lifting. So it'd be no different, and keep doing this. If I was trying to put my pants on, I put my weight onto my leg and then pull it up. I put my weight onto my leg and then pull it up. So we're just here, soft and down. As soon as you feel your foot touch the board, lift it up and back. Don't just drag it. Up, down, up, down. Up, down, up, down. Now, a lot of you will be able to do this. I can do this all day long without any problems. You can challenge yourself by letting go of the poles if you feel comfortable. And you'll notice the board will not rock if as soon as I feel that touch, which is the appropriate set of connection, oh, there's a touch, then I can do this. But do not underestimate the power of this exercise. Good, and rest it back down. Just shake those legs out. Very good. Now, what I want you to do now is I want you to step on number one and lift your leg, hold, take your hands, if you feel comfortable, down and come back and change. I step on one, I lift my leg, hands down and come back again. Now, if you feel comfortable doing this with no hands, as long as this is your own responsibility to know where you're at, I can actually go to here I felt my balance go a little bit there. The poles were there. I'm lifting up. Again, we're on 1. We're not on 2. We're stepping on the number 1, up, and come back down. 1, up, and come back down. Last couple, up, hold. Hands, come back down, up, hold, come back down. Now, this is a new exercise because on that one, you'll feel that we were really working on the inside of the foot strength. And you'll notice if I'm here, I'm at a slight angle where the inside of my ankle is more contracted and the outside is lengthened because of the angle of the floor. Now we're going to change this. We're going to work on the outside of the foot. I've never done this exercise with you before. Take your right foot and step it across on the number 1 across and come and stand up and feel how the pressure is on the little toe, the outside of the foot. Come back. So now take your left foot, step it across. So you'll notice the angle I'm standing on has changed now. Now come back, step on 1, up. Now if you feel comfortable, take your hands off, come across, step on 1, up. Feel that comfort zone, come back. So we're really stepping and working now on strengthening the outside of the ankle and the feeling and pressure points on the outside of the foot, the little toe. You should be feeling that as you do this. Here, good, and down, and here, and down. Now, what's been interesting with the training that I've been doing over the last week with my dear friend, it's been interesting to see the fear that's gone on, and with that fear coming in, how that restricts the freedom to try and do things. So it's really important that we remove the fear and feel how safe this is, how solid this is. And the reason this is safe is 2 reasons. The first one, which is the lesser one, is how strong the board is and the poles will hold you. The number 1 reason that you don't have anything to fear is you and yourself actually have the power to actually do these exercises. It's just sometimes, last one, it's just sometimes we doubt ourselves and we put that fear and block in the way. Step down, good. Just shake your legs out and you'll feel that the outside of the feet will be in trained. Now, the last one we're gonna do is put your foot right in the middle of the red and you'll feel the board may rock. If it does, don't worry, because it will stop. Wherever it goes, trust the rock. But what we want to do is find that balance. So you're here, hold, now step back down. Left foot, right in the middle, step up, hold, find that balance. Good, step back down, take the right foot, step up, lift, and if it wobbles a little bit, don't worry, just hold in there, now come back down. If it wobbles, just fine. Use your own internal power to find that balance spot. Now, one thing that was being incredible, and again, with the training I've been doing over the last week, is how tapping in everything that happens with the 60 up is purely because of you. When it's successful, it's because of you. You're engaging the board, which is all about your pressure points and balance. The board can't do anything without you. So when you have success, congratulate yourself. When you're looking to just find that balance and it's working great, congratulate yourself because it's you that's having the success. The board is just bringing it out of you. One more time, last foot, we step up, hold that balance. There you go, and step it back down. So that's the first exercise. What I want you to do is get a quick drink of water and then we're gonna come back. Here we go. There's my little bit. Okay, the next exercise is going to be very, very simple again. What I want you to do is take your right foot, step up on number 1, and find that balance. Now, put your left foot on number 1, push it down, and lift your left foot up. Now, put your left foot on number 2, push it down, and lift it up. Now take your left foot, put it on number 3, bring it down and pick it up. There you are, good. So we go 1, I call it walking the ladder, and 2, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now, just keep doing this and you can just check where your foot placement is if you want. It's very easy. 3 is outside the yellow pole, 2 is inside the yellow pole, and 1 is your feet together. So we're just in here doing these exercises. Now, the reason I'm doing this and teaching this is because look at the change of the angle, right? Even though the board is touching the ground, I got a wide stance, I come back onto one leg. I have a widest stance, I come back onto one leg. Medium stance, and now a close stance. So all we're doing is training the body to be able to go from different angles, width, and push back onto one leg to be able to balance. This one here, stay on the left foot, now lift the right leg. Good, now push on number 1 and find that balance. Push on number 2 and find that balance. Again, you can hold on with one hand if you feel comfortable. Everything is about feeling comfortable and safe. You can challenge yourself. I can keep my hand really close. I feel good. Oh, I'm a little unconfident, or I don't feel comfortable. I can grab the pole. Now I can let go. And if you really want the challenge, put both hands close to the poles and see if you can get this little rock. I guarantee you, if you can do this one, standing on one leg and putting your pants on, or putting socks on, or pulling up, I don't know, whatever, will feel so much more comfortable and confident. And we're gonna just finish this exercise with that notion. Here, back, last one coming up, here, lift that foot up, down, and just rock on both legs. There you go. And we're gonna take this one on this exercise. We're gonna do one little intermediate thing and then come back and finish the exercise. So what I want you to do is step back off of the board. Now, again, very safe. Safety is always first. We're gonna work on the ability to stand on one leg and at the same time lean forward as if you're putting on a pair of pants or some socks. So what I want you to do is push the board, keep the board in the middle, go on your right leg. Now lift that left leg up, take your right hand and touch your toe. Now, if the board begins to save you, that's okay. You can always put down and grab, but this motion here, now come down. If you can keep the board in the middle, you're not using the board for balance. Start by lifting up your right leg, you're balanced on your left, come down, touch your hand onto your foot, and come back down. Now lift the left leg, hold it, bend forward. I'm gonna see if I can touch the bottom of my shoe in here. That would be like putting my socks on. So I lift my right leg, I bend forward, I touch my foot, I come back down. 2 more on each side after this one. So we're here and down. Now a little bit quicker. We're here. Now slide your hand up your calf and down. It's like I'm putting my sock on, I pull it up my calf and down. Last one each side. Here, touch my foot, pull into here and down. And last one here, down and up. So that will give us a little bit more progression of what we're doing to be able to train to be so confident on one foot. Now what we do is take your right foot, step it up to number 3. So a right foot's on number 3. Now, push on the number 1 and lift that left leg up. Now step across, push on the number 2 and lift that leg back up. And push on the number 3, come back, lift the leg up. Now we're gonna go to 2. 2, back up, and 1. So what we've done is we've actually gone even wider. 2, we've gone to a wider stance to come back onto one leg. And notice my body is not leaning. I keep my body upright. I don't lean with the board. I'm here. So 2, lift and stay tall. Number 1, lift and stay tall. Last time going across and back. 2, lift, stay tall. 3, lift, stay tall. 2, lift, stay tall. And 1, lift, stay tall. Now take that left foot across to number 3. Push, bring the right foot up to the side of the left calf. Now push on 1, come back, lift. And 2, back, lift. And 3, lift. And again, I can't emphasize enough, as much as for me, and I'm sure for a number of you, this feels so simple, I also know for so many, this isn't simple. And why do I do this? Because it's not just about being important for everybody out there. This is really important for me, 1, to be a better teacher to feel, but even more importantly, I have to be at the level that I'm teaching or continue to teach. And so that's why I want to do these exercises, because it's my base foundation. If I can't do these well, my higher level exercises and movements, I will not be as strong as. And that's why it's so important that we stay in here doing this stuff. There you go, good. One more time, out and in. 3, Bob, I see you making some comments, Bob. And lift, 2, and lift. And I notice when I let go of the poles, how much more, and you can rest now. You can step off the wall, but watch. If I go to here without hands and then I'm coming all the way back, I have to be in complete control of my pressure points to not fall off and go. Great exercise. Okay, so we're now going to do a brand new exercise in here as well. But before we do, just give yourself a few little butt kickers. We have been working the legs. We have been working the calves, those quad muscles on balancing. Our stabilization muscles have all been engaged. So it's really important. Now just shake the legs out. Just to do that. There you go. Good. Now, the exercise I want to do now is, again, a brand new exercise. We talked about the brain crossing, but we know with the proprioceptive connection through the cerebellum that it doesn't cross. The right controls the right and the left controls the left. It's the opposite than how our brain works normally when it comes to thinking. And we talk about right and left. So what I want you to do is take your right foot, cross it over and put it on number 2. Go up. Now I want you to step sideways off of the board, come back up, come behind you and down. We're going to do that again on the right side. Are you ready? So the board, you'll lift your leg, board will touch the ground. You step on 2, lift your leg. Step off the side, push back, and then come back in again. We're going to go to the right side again. So we go 2, lift, step, lift, down, down, and right. 2. We're just going to focus on the right side. The reason I want to just focus in here is because it's really important that we have repetition on one side first as we're going. We cross the foot, we're strong. We squat, we're strong. We come back, down. And again, boom, down, up, back, down. Last one, lift, squat, lift, back, down. This one helps so much. Think about it, in when we're walking live, I just want to cross over into here, but I cross over, now I'm going to step wide and come back. How often do we do that? We cross a lot in life. The cross to squat is just building up that leg strength and the ability, if I began to fall, I could push back, but it opens up freedom because you know you can do it. Left foot, here we go. Cross the left foot over to number 2, board touches the ground. I lift my leg, I squat, I lift, I go behind, I bring it down. Left leg again, 2, lift, squat, lift, back, down, 2, lift, squat, lift, back, down. Again, understand what's happening with your body here. Don't overthink it. That's one of the worst things we can do is overthink. Just here, down, lift, back, down. And again, step, lift, down, lift, back, down. 2 more to go. Lift, squat, lift, back, down. And last one, here, squat, lift, back, and down. Good, shake those legs out. Let's get another drink of water. I'm going to take a quick little look at some of these messages that are in, because I know Bob Eubanks. Let's go back into here what we're going on. Just going through. Bob Eubanks, good, you had your second shot yesterday. You're feeling a little yucky. Oh, sorry to hear that, Bob. Not sorry that you got the second shot. It's great you've got the second shot. Sorry you're feeling a little yucky. Okay, next one coming up. Patrick, great to see you here. Thanks so much for being here, Patrick, always. Deborah, you made it. Thanks for making it. It's good to have you here. Bob, I just sat down on the board and found your balance. No, the camera didn't stop. I was just trying to think what happened there. Is stay tall the same as stay tall? Yes, Bob, stay tall is the same as stay tall. I can do many languages. I'm multilingual. I can speak English and American. Okay, here we go. The next one we're going to go on to. Put your feet on 2 and 2, and I hope you feel better, Bob. Hope you feel better soon. Okay, we're on 2 and 2. I want you to find your balance. Now, this is an exercise that I was doing, and I really found that it had a big impact on people that have done this one. Just rock side to side to begin with while I explain. When you're scared of your balance, when you don't feel in balance, when you're worried about falling, it comes from a fear. And what's part of the issue is you don't feel safe on the ground. The ground doesn't feel safe. So I want to do an exercise today where we increase the safety of you feeling that ground and how solid it is and how strong you are. So come and find your balance on 2 and 2. And even if you're wobbling a little bit, it's okay, because the wobble is the brain engaging in changes. So if I begin to go this way and I change it, the brain is connecting. So if I go slightly off balance and I'm wobbling, the brain is figuring out the pressure points. It's all part of the training and your strengthening. So we're going to do 5 squats here. So the first thing you do with a squat is, if you're standing up tall, push your butt back slightly. Now bend those knees just a little bit and stand up. That's 1. And down. 2. And make sure your butt's going back. 3. Your chest will lean forward slightly. 4. And last one. 5. Good. Now push down with the left foot. Step on the ground with your feet. Here we go. Hold on to the board if you want to. Butt goes back. We're going 5 squats. And 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Now give me 10 butt kickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Step back up on 2 and 2 again. We're going to go into 5 squats again. Are you ready? Here we go. Butt goes back first. So I'm bent. If you look from the side, I go from here to this position here. This helps protect the knees and make sure the legs, the quad, and the core is engaged. So my butt's back. Here we go. 5 small squats. 1 and 2. I'm bending those knees just slightly. 3 and 4 and 5. Good. Push down with the left foot. Step back with the right. Here we go. 5 squats. Butt goes back. Now it's like I'm sitting in a chair and stand. 1, 2. Squeeze those butt muscles at the top. 3, 4. And you don't have to use the poles if you don't want to. 5. Good. 10 butt kickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Step up on 2 and 2. We're doing our 3rd and final set here. Strengthening the legs. Getting that power into them. Feeling the pressure points on your feet and controlling the body ability to go up and down. Are you ready? Here we go. Butt goes back. We go into small knee bend. 1. Now, if some of you want to just do it with one hand, you can too. Or if you feel really confident, keep your hands close. 3 and 4 and 5. There you go. Good. Push down with the left, step back on the right. Now, if you don't want to use the board, you don't have to. You can keep your hands close. Here we go. Butt goes back. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Last one. 5. Good. Now, give me 10 butt kickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake those legs out. Great job, great job, great job. Again, feeling those muscles working. Now, step up on 2 and 2. What I want you to do is just rock side to side. This is our finisher for our quad workout. What I want you to do is bend your knee up. Bend your knee up. And feel like you're pushing yourself over to the other side. Push and push. And you'll notice we're working one leg now. The leg that's closest to the sole, the leg that we're pushing down on for that side, you'll feel how that leg is now getting the power to push back again. So it's bend, push, bend, push, bend, push, bend, push. And we're really working that outside leg or the leg that's on the ground. We're going this side, push, last one. Now find your balance as quick as you can. This is where we're engaging those pressure points going from one leg to two legs. Excellent. Now from there, go up on your toes. Feel that pressure point, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Come back down. Keep that balance, keep that balance. Come on, stay in there, you're doing great. This is your balance training. Good, go back up on your toes. This is a long little set we're doing right here. Good, hold it, bring your toes back down. Now what I want you to do, keep the balance, but lift your right heel off. And notice as you lift your right heel off, the pressure's still on the ball of the right foot. Bring the toes down, the heel down. Now take your left heel off. Feel that balance. It's not easy at all. Don't think it's easy. If you're successful, fantastic. If you're not successful, fantastic, because you're working at it. Bring your feet down. Go up on your toes again. Come on, you're holding. Stay high, stay high, stay high. Good, bring it down. Go into a little knee bend. Hold the balance, hold the balance, hold the balance. And again, if you're getting tired and you need to stop or you just want to rock side to side, you can do that and join back in. Now stand up, take the right heel off. The board should stay balanced so the toe is still on the board. Bring the heel down, lift that left heel up. Good, find that balance, find that middle. You're doing great. Come on, stay in there, stay in there. Bring it back down, small little squat. Hold it there, hold it. Now push to the right side, come up, push to the left side. Come up, push to the right side. Come up, push to the left side. Come up, push to the right side. And up, left side, and up. Right side, last one, left side. Find your balance, last one. Hold it. If you feel comfortable, run your fingers. Or take your hands off and run your fingers if you feel balanced. Feel it, this has been a long set, you're doing fantastic. Good, take your hands to the front if you feel comfortable. Take them to the side, take them to the front. Fingers are still playing, take them to the side. Multitasking, take them to the front. Take them to the side and bring them back down. Push down with the left foot, take your right foot back, and give me 10 butt kickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. That was not easy. That was a long set of endurance, especially for a basic starter class. And that's why, again, go at your own pace, stop, rock, join back in, but it shows you what your body can do and will do again. Grab a quick drink of water. Okay, so the next exercise we do, and again, to join in these classes, there should have already been, what's the right word to put? You should have already gone through the basic workouts. Just see if there's any more messages out here. What do I see? No more messages. You guys are working out hard. No time to stop and watch. So, as I was saying, I believe that if you're in here doing the workout, you've already gone through the Bob Eubanks 3-week workout and maybe the intermediate and advanced, so that when you join in, you're safe getting on the ball, because we're going to turn sideways now. So what I want you to do is we're going to step on here, I'll move the board this way just a little bit. Put your left foot on the red mark at the back. Step your foot into the middle. You can hold on with both hands if you feel comfortable, or you can take them to the front. Now take your right foot and put it next to the yellow pole. And all we're going to do is just rock forward and backwards. Now, don't lean back when you do this, and don't lean forward. Keep your body centered and let the legs do the work. Good, feel the pressure points. On the back leg, it's pretty much all the ball of the foot and the toes, because very rarely, even when you go back, most of the weight is still on the toe. On your front foot, you'll feel it on your toe, then a little bit more on the heel as you go backwards. So all we're doing is we're just finding this little pressure points. I'm beginning to go forward, I'm beginning to go back. So we train the brain to feel. We've done a lot of side to side. Now we're going forward and backwards. Good. Now find your balance. Good. Just keep that focus. Feel it. Don't look at it. Don't try and create it. Feel it. And rock forward and backwards. There you go. Now push back on the left foot. Bring the right foot to the middle. So you should see the arch of your foot over the middle. Now feel solid. Bring the left foot to the arch. And all we're going to do is bend your knees slightly and rock forward and backwards. So again, we're working on the pressure point of the toe and heel. The toe and heel. There you go. And notice my body stays upright. I want to stand tall in here. Engage the core. Keep the core nice and tight. And just working through here. Good. And find your balance. So now I've got to find the middle point of toe pressure and heel pressure. Beautiful. Good. What I want you to do, push forward on your toes, step off of the board, and let's face the other way. So take your right foot, put it on the red mark at the back. Take your left foot to the middle. You can move your arms, or you can keep them here if you feel safer as well. Now I'm going to move my foot to the front, and I'm going to rock forward and back. So this is the safest position. Next one, which I'm going to move to. So if you're comfortable here, stay here. The next one, I'm going to put both hands on the pole and make sure that my body stays in the middle. And if I feel much more confident, I let go with my right hand. That left one is right there, but my legs really are controlling my balance. So there you go, rocking forward and backwards. Excellent. Keeping it nice and safe. Good, now find that balance. Again, this is all about pressure points and where your body center is, but the pressure points will help you locate the center. Good, and rock forward and backwards. Excellent. This is probably one of the scariest exercises when people first start, because they feel they're going to fall off because they're used to not having that strength. But once you get it, it's so safe. Push back onto your right leg. Bring your left foot right into the middle. So the arch of the foot is over the red in the middle. Now bring your right foot to it and just bend those knees and rocking forward and backwards. There you go. Just rocking forward and backwards. My knees are bent. I push on my toes. I push on my heels. Push on my toes. Push on my heels. Push on my toes. Push on my heels. So we're just rocking in here, feeling those pressure points. When I go back, I feel solid. When I go forward, I feel solid. Don't rock until you feel solid. I'm in control. You're in control. We're in control. Good. And come and find that balance point. There you go. Good. And if you feel comfortable, take that hand off, but keep it close, or both of them close, to grab that pole. Good. And push forward and step off the side of the board. Excellent. So that's another exercise. Again, such a basic exercise, but it's the foundation of everything we do, because when we're walking, very rarely do we crab walk, right? When we're working on our side to side, most of our walking is forward or turning slightly as we're walking. So it's so important that we work on that front and back motion, and yet at the same time feel safe. Now, the last one we're going to do, last exercise before we go into the last exercise, which is a big challenge today, and I want to give people a challenge. Yesterday, I did this with my dear friend and did a 2-minute exercise, and it was the first time that she had worked non-stop for 2 minutes in a cardio environment, but was so proud of her seeing her do it. So I wanted to bring that to you today, even if it's one of your beginner classes. You can never do this too much, but safety first. Okay, first thing I want you to do, hold onto the poles and just move your feet. Now, when I say go, I want you to move your feet as quick as you can. Are you ready? Go. Small little steps and walk. And go. And walk. And it's just about 10 steps as quick as you can go. Go. And walk. It's almost like you're just taking those really slow and walk. It's just like you're just taking those quick little steps, changing your cadence, changing the speed. This is your brain going go, 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 and the body following. Go. And walk. And I'm not lifting my feet high. I'm getting used to my feet speeding up. Go. And walk. There you go. I can feel my heart rate going up. I'm sure if you're doing this, you can begin to feel a little bit more, not out of breath, breathy. Go. And walk. We're going to do it one more time. And go. And walk. Okay, so again, that certainly raised the heart rate and it got our legs and feet more engaged in quickness. Now, let me show you what we're going to be doing. We've done this before. Again, this is a basic class. We step on the back of the board, step on the middle of the board, step on the front, and when you step off, it's those quick feet coming round. Then we'll step up, we'll step over, we're here, then those quick little feet coming around. Are you ready? Come and join in with me. We go back, middle, feel strong. Now step and go, and back around, good. Step up, go to the middle, step forward, and go. Quick little feet coming around. And left foot, right foot, left foot. Quick little feet going around. And right foot, left foot, right foot. Now step off and go, quick feet. And those quick feet, step. Now we're a little quicker in here, go. So now we're just gonna step off of the board, forward, middle, forward and quick feet and turn. And forward, middle, forward, quick feet and turn. And back, middle, front, quick feet and turn. We're gonna go over a few more times. And you'll know this is how I teach. Make sure you hold on to the pole when you step off. This pulls your body back and helps you maintain your balance. Up. One more coming over the top. Are you ready? Last one coming over the top. Back, middle, front, and quick little feet, and come back. Now let me explain why that works and why it's so critical. And most of you, if you're regular, will have seen this. But as we go forward, as we trip and catch our foot, we're beginning to go forward. So we have to learn to bring our body back and speed our feet up. So I'm here, I trip, boom, boom, I've got to come back into here. That's why it's so important to have those feet moving really fast, because we've got to get those feet underneath us quick enough and pull our head back so that we go from this angle to this angle and we've saved the fall. Or we're going sideways, we get our feet underneath us and we pull it back up again. So the whole way to save the fall is not to throw your arms forward. The way to save the fall is to go pull my head back and speed my feet up, which is why I have it on the board. Hold on to the board, because as I hold on, it pulls my body back. So it's training my body to go back, and my quick feet will help me continue to stay in a balance or save the fall. In the brain, it's incredible. I know my own mum, I've got so many people that will give this testimonial that they've begun to fall and they've saved it and they don't know how they saved it. It just happened. It didn't just happen. Your brain engaged before you realized, and that's what just happened. Okay, last exercise. We're going to step up on number 1 and 1. We're going to do a 3-minute run. Okay, you ready? So let's start walking. We're going to start bringing those feet up. So just bring those feet up. This is the last exercise of the day. I can see I'm a little bit closer to you here. There you go. So we're about 20 seconds in so far. And what we're doing here is we're building the cardio. We're getting that heartbeat. We're going to get more red blood oxygen cells, the oxygen more going around the body to fuel us. Now, as we get into this, if you feel tired, if you feel out of breath, if you want to take a break, please do. Right? You can step off of the board, or you can just stay on the board and rock slowly side to side and join back in. We're about 45 seconds in right now. And then you can, if you need to get water, stop and get water. Remember, safety is always first. We've been going for about 1 minute now. Here we go. Let's start that little run going. There you go. Stay upright in your body. My feet are barely coming off of the board, but they are coming off of the board, and I'm patting them softly so that I'm not hitting the board. I want to have as minimal impact. And if you don't want to run, you can just push those hips and lift your heels off of the board as well. We're building that stamina. It's the last exercise for the day, and you've done great. Finish it off with me to the best of your ability. And if that means you're taking a break now, I'm proud of you because I want you to do what's right for you. If you can go further, then I'm proud of you because you're growing. But again, a little bit each day is way better than overdoing it on any day. Whew. I can feel my heart rate going up. Feel my breath beginning to get a little bit more. Here we go. We're working it through now. We got 1 minute to go. Just keeping that right. And this will help you build the stamina for when you get outside. This summer's coming. I was saying, I've right now got a summer body. I'm so amazed I've got a summer body already. Yeah, some of it is fit and some of it isn't quite as fit. Some of it's firm and some of it's soft. And that's my summer body. Oh gosh. Here we go, 20 seconds left to go. We're running this, but what you're doing is you're building that stamina to be able to go out for nice casual walks longer because you've trained your body to go harder. 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you cross the finishing line. Take your feet to 2 and 2 and just rock nice and easy. Great job, fantastic. Now, not the hardest of workouts that we've done, but I can't emphasize enough how important these workouts are for what we're doing. If you notice, I'm not even holding onto the poles. I have my wrists on the edge of the poles, but if I needed to, I could always grab those poles if I needed to. There you go. Just nice, easy rocking. We're taking the heart rate down. We're letting our mind, and keep your head kind of centered, especially if you're feeling a little dizzy or you begin, a little bit of the dizziness can be a little bit of oxygen deprivation. In other words, you weren't breathing. So it's amazing how many people, I know Bob Eubanks was one, right, Bob? I have to keep telling you, breathe, because we're so focused on exercise we forget to breathe. So just nice deep breaths in and blow out. There you go. Just nice and easy. You're doing fantastic. We're bringing that heart rate down. We're letting those muscles now begin to come back to less exercise intensity. Good. Now just lift the left leg and butt kick, step, butt kick. Just nice and easy. Fantastic. What a great workout today. Great workout today. Good. And what I want you to do, push down with the left and step off the back. Go in and grab yourself a quick drink of water and we're going to go down into the cool down. My last drink, just as well because I'm almost out of water. Which Bob Eubanks is water. It's water. Sorry Bob, it's water, not water. Although we know it's water. Okay, what I want you to do is push the board to the right. Take the ball of your right foot, put it on the back edge of the board and push the heel to the ground. There you go. Perfect. When I say perfect, what a great stretch. But sometimes it can be a little painful. Now, one of the things you can do, if you don't want to stretch it quite as much, move your your foot more to the outside the board. The closer to the outside, the less the stretch, because the board is closer to the ground. Good, let's push it to the other side. Ball of the left foot on the edge of the board, put the heel on the ground, and then lean forward onto it. There you go. Oh, it feels so good. Now, one of the things, because we've been talking about nutrition, is make sure when this workout, let's go to the right side again. When the workout's over, have something to eat. Have a snack bar. Have your water, but put some form of protein and carbohydrates into your body. 20 minutes after you finish working out, up to 20 minutes, is when the body is craving food the most to absorb it. So it will absorb the nutrients from the food quickest into your body within 20 minutes. After that, it goes back into more of a relaxed state. The muscles right now need to be fed. You want to make sure that you keep breathing. Shake your legs out, keep breathing in a nice relaxed way, but be conscious if you're feeling a little tired Or again, you want to get some more, just take those deep breaths. And let that oxygen fill your body and fuel your cells. Okay, next exercise I want you to do. I want to take your right heel, place it on the edge of the board, and just, on the top of the board. My toe is on the pole, and just lean it forward slightly so we're stretching down the back of the leg. There you go. Very nice. Was that you, Courtney? I'm not sure who that was. And change legs. Toe goes against the pole, heels on the ground. Just bend forward, stretch out. It's so important to stretch. So important to stretch afterwards. And remember, when you're finished, get a snack. Get a tuna sandwich. Get an apple. Get a banana. Bananas are great to have. Have a piece of fruit with your water. Get some nuts. Nuts are great to have. I know almonds are really good. My favorite is cashews, but they're not the best nut to eat, but I love cashews. Problem is, I get a bag of cashews and I don't stop until the bag's empty. So I have to be a little bit more careful and smart on my own decisions on what I'm eating, because I do not have the best nutrition in the world. I'd be much fitter and healthier if I focused. And that's why for this month of March, I'm going to try and create new habits which will continue through the rest of the year, but I have to make the effort to actually make that change. Now, what I want you to do is push down with the left hand, take your right hand onto your right thigh and slide it down your leg. Now from here, lift up your leg and see if you can just pull that leg behind you. Now, if it's a little tight or you don't feel safe, you can just pull the knee up towards you. The difference is here, we're stretching down the back. We're also stretching a little bit the quad. If you go behind you and pull here, now we're really stretching that quad muscle on the front. And the board, if at any point you feel unstable, you can let go and grab the other side. Push it down to the right hand side, sorry, did I say right before? Take your left hand, slide it down to your kneecap. Now lift that knee, and again, transfer your weight onto the right leg. Lift that knee. If you can slide down and then just see if you can pull that leg behind and get that quad stretch into here. If not, just into here and pulling it up is a great start. There you go, and bring it back down. Now, just give me 10 butt kickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, step back slightly from the board. All I want you to do is take your leg and swing it across your body. Now, this is a great balance exercise. If you find you're having a hard time balance, just keep it really small. But the more you can do it, the more we work the hip. But just a little small in here. Let the board can touch the ground to help you a little bit more. Let's change legs. I stand back a little bit from the board and lean forward, so that creates the avenue for my leg to go across. If you can stay balanced in here with the board in the middle, that's great. But if it's a little awkward, small, or let the board touch the ground and just move that leg side and let it swing naturally. We want to loosen that hip up. There you go. Shake the legs out. Let's roll that right ankle. Roll it around. One more. Let's go to the left leg. Roll it around. There you go. Now, take it from the outside in, so we reverse the roll. Flexibility, so important. Roll it around. Good. Shake those legs out. Now, stand solid on the ground. Take your hands. I want you to shake your hands, just nice and easy. They've done a lot of holding today, and we want to loosen those up. Now, interlock the fingers, turn them and push them down towards the ground. We're stretching them out. See, they've spent a lot of time being in this position, holding, gripping in, so we now want to push them the opposite way. This helps so much with spasticity, where again, we want to work away from the contraction of the muscle, stretch the muscles out, stretch the ligaments, tendons, and again, loosen them up. So now bring them in and push them down. Bring them in, push them down. Bring them in and push them down. There you go, good. Shake those hands out again. Now run your fingers, shake your hands. Last little one, just roll the shoulders, take any tension out of the neck, roll it through. Good, and just roll them forward. There shouldn't be much effort. This should be really loose. Take your right shoulder back, left shoulder back. So we're just going to just roll it through here. It's almost like if we were swimming, we'd be doing this. And if you want to take your arms into it just to loosen it up, you can. Good, now go forward, roll them forward. Again, if we were swimming, we'd be here, so take the arms if you want. Good, now just take the hands and just twist them side to side, so we're just loosening everything up. There you go. And put your hands together. That's for you. Congratulations on getting through another great workout. So with that being said, let me step in. Thanks so much for all being here today and working with us. If I go back to the last messages, there's Bob. Bob, yes. Hope you feel better, Bob. I know that they say after the second shot, it's actually more painful in the arm. It takes a little bit more time to get in. The reaction can be a little stronger because you got the second dose. So stay smart and wishing you the best always, Bob. Bob, you said, Dan, I've been watching The Crown on TV and work out on the board at the same time. Great TV show and great workout. I can't read the rest of what you wrote, Bob, till after we're off of here. But that's a tip for everybody. Get on the board, rock side to side, balance during the commercials, lift the leg one and the other, put your feet in different positions, put them on 3 and 1 or 2 and 1 or 1 and 2. Well, that's the same as 2 and 1. But the different combinations and just rock, you'll be amazed at the workout you get. And instead of sitting down watching TV, and everyone that does it says the same thing, it's actually very relaxing. My favorite thing about it is, one, you're investing time where normally you'd be sitting, so you got the time to get up and do the exercises. It's very relaxing, it's very comfortable, it's not strenuous, it's just nice and easy. But my favorite thing about it all is the fact that you're focused on the TV you're watching, you don't even realize that you're actually rocking. The brain is taken over the body movement while your mind is focused on other things that you enjoy. That's the same as walking down the street. You don't be thinking about your walking or your steps. You want to have your body in control and your mind looking at the beauty around you, or engaged in conversations with those with you, or looking in the shops and sunsets and all the beautiful things, the flowers. And that's why that exercise is so great, Bob. And thanks for bringing it up, Bob, for reminding us. Doing those exercises, we want to free the body by not having to focus on it, but let the brain take over subconsciously. I love you too, Mum. I really appreciate that. You said great sense of humor. I don't know what you mean by humor. I wasn't funny at all today. But I do know Bob Eubanks' mum is going to criticize you because you put a U in there. H-U-M-O-U-R. And is that the same as humor? Is it humor or humor? Because I know Bob would say, hey, this is Bob Eubanks. You've got humor. It's not humor. So obviously I'm being a little thin here, but I know that's how it's spelt, Mum. Thanks for backing me up. Ildi, thank you so much. I love doing the brain-body connections too, and focusing on the form. I can't read the rest of what you said again, because until I get off of here, it kind of gets hidden. But thank you so much for being here. You're such a positive energy, and I love having you part of 60 Up and part of all the classes. You're a commitment queen, so thank you so much. With that being said, have a fantastic rest of the Tuesday. Love to you all. Stay healthy, stay wealthy, because wealth is not about money. Wealthy is about how we're living. And I wish you the best of the rest of the week. Don't forget, you'll have a great class tomorrow with Kathy. She'll be talking about nutrition tomorrow as well. Really appreciate all of you. And again, I'll be back on Thursday with a much higher level workout. Again, don't be scared the fact that it's a higher level. Just do what you can and realize where you can go. It's great to see things that we don't have right now, because it gives us vision of where we want to go, and then the imagination of what we can do once we get there. And then, of course, we've got Debbie again on Fridays. She's fantastic, as you know, and really appreciate you all being here. Love to you all. Stay strong and stay positive. The world's an amazing place. Bye-bye.